behalf of the Central Nagaland Students Association, CNSA, I welcome you all to our press conference. Thank you for accepting our invitation to be part of this press conference. We, the Central Nagaland Students Association, we are inviting you all to this press conference to highlight regarding our upcoming 4th General Conference, which is to be held on 18th and 19th of this month, that is Monday and Tuesday. So regarding this conference, we have invited you all to this press conference, and thank you and welcome you once again. Before highlighting about our conference, I would like to say some few things about the Central Nagaland Students Association. But before that, I would like to introduce ourselves. My name is Himato Yepto, and I am the president of Central Nagaland Students Association.
My name is Likao Humsoe, the co-convener of the organizing committee.
Thank you, the media fraternity. I'm known by the name S. J.V. Sumi, the convener of the 4th General Conference CNSA.
Hello, my name is Cnsa'S. I'm the finance secretary of Central Nagaland Students Association.
Well, like I said, I want to highlight some few things about the Central Nagaland Students Association. CNSA, it was formed in the year 2010. It was started as SARC, which included our Rengma brothers. We started as SARC to uphold unity among our brothers, to exchange our cultural similarities, and also to uplift each other in various fields. Unfortunately, our Rengma brothers, since their parent body it was under the Cheneme Union, they opted to go for Cheneme. And then after our SARC, after our Rengma brothers, they opted for Cheneme, we changed our nomenclature and now it is known as Central Nagaland Students Association, CNSA. Well, CNSA, Central Nagaland Students Association, we are purely working for the students community. And then in 2018, we had our 3rd annual conference, and from which, at that very conference, it was decided that the 4th Central Nagaland Students Association conference must be held here in Dimapur. And for this reason, we are going to have our 4th General Conference here at Dimapur Agri Expo. So regarding the conference, our convener, he will be highlighting us about the conference.
Thank you all for this wonderful time. As the President has highlighted about as to how it has been decided to take the conference out here in Dimapur. Generally, the normal practice is this. We used to host by the respective tribal units, that is the Sumi, which is under the care of Sumi Kipimi Kakakulu, the Ausun Conference from Mokokchong, the Lota Students Union from Waka. However, Dimapur belongs to all, and this is a metropolitan city of the Nagaland, and therefore the entire Nagas and the nation as a whole. And we have an opportunity, as being endorsed by the 3rd General Conference Assembly, that this has to be taken place in Dimapur, and which has been completely left in the prerogative of the executive. For the matter, the executive has approached a few of us to be a part of them as an organizing committee. And in the process, we have chosen this beyond boundaries as our team. Why this beyond boundaries has been chosen? I will highlight a few things about it. Boundaries are social markers and they reinforce the division of our society based on tribe, class, gender, and many other factors. One of the major challenges in our society has been to break out this division and to usher in united society without conflicts. Due to reasons such as differences in historical, political, cultural, and political interactions between different communities. So for the matter, at times, as a multi-linguistic dominated state, we take it very differently and we created issues out of nothing. But our objective of holding the conference this time is we need to focus on inclusiveness. And today, particularly the Naga society has been divided on language line, the block line, the communication, political, and with different diversions and reasons. But our objective is to reach out to those known Central Nagaland Students Association fraternities also, so that at the end of the day, we could also understand the problems that are being faced by all of us and can also come together. That is one point. The second point here today is why we have chosen this beyond boundaries and being taken place in Dimapur is to let everyone know the existence of this very association, so that any communication or whatever to be made can be reached out very easily, and also we can come to a dialogue or negotiation as and when the time requires. Besides that, we are focusing our program. Officials are Sir Y. Patan, the Honorable Deputy CM, Sir G. Kaito Aya, the Honorable Minister for Agriculture and Corporation, Sir Imko L. Imchen, the Honorable MLA, Sir Imna Along, the Honorable Minister for Higher Education and Tribal Affairs, Government of Nagaland, Dr. I. Anungla Iyer, Retired Director, Higher Education, Government of Nagaland, will be the team speaker. See, why we have taken all of them on the board is we are not giving importance to any particular parties or to any particular tribe. But with equal concern, we want to take all of them on board so that together we can work for the interests of the CNSA in particular and the Nagas in general. For that matter, the program has been taken in this way. And as the President has highlighted, that cohesive, integrated cultural relationship should be shared, because we have a lot of similarities in our dialect and also in cultural. For that matter, today, the program has also worked out in this manner that some cultural items will also be presented. Besides that, why this beyond boundaries is being taken? It is not to end up from the very conference, but this will pursue so long as the CNSA remain existent. And beyond boundaries, which means one may take it as only on the pretext of the physical boundaries. But it is to assume in this way that we have the social boundaries, we have the political boundaries, we have the developmental boundaries, taken all into account. This consideration and the theme is being chosen, and it will be taken even in the days to come, and if need be, necessary deliberation on this matter will also be continued, though the present tenure ends its time from here. So for that matter, thank you very much for the time. And if any queries and any members want to share their opinion, the time is given.
As my other members have also mentioned, the formation of CNSA and also what is CNSA. So on my part, I can say that CNSA is a student association purely for the welfare of the students. So regarding the formation of CNSA, in Nagaland, fortunately, we have multiple tribes, which we consider as brothers or sisters. But unfortunately, in one way, we, the three tribes, Sema, Lota, and Ao, we were left behind. So, in order to strengthen the bond between these three brothers, that is SKK, AKM, and LSU, the CNSA came into being. Thank you.
Here in Nagaland, we have so many tribes, and like our co-convener has stated, different groups came up. Say like we have Eastern Naga Students Federation, and then here in Nagaland part, Southern Nagas, they have their own students association, federation, or whatever. And here in Nagaland, again, our Tenemes, they have their separate students association. So even though Sumi, Aos, and Lotas, even though we are considered as a major tribe, we decided that being alone is not fair enough. So that is why the three tribes, our senior leaders, our former leaders, they had so many rounds of talks, meetings after meetings, and then they decided that why not, even though we are a major tribe, I think it's good that if we stick together, and for which this Central Nagaland Students Association was formed. See, Naga Students Federation, it also belongs to us because our three units, All Sumi Students Union, our Students Conference, and our Lota Students Unions, they are also part of the Naga Students Federation. But like I said, we three tribes, we decided that being alone, it is not fair enough. That is why we formed the students organization. Likewise, our three units, they are the units of this CNSA. At the same time, we also cooperate with the Naga Students Federation. So I think Naga Students Federation, they function in their own way, and likewise ENSF, they function in their own way. Likewise, we, Central Nagaland Students Association, we also functions in our own ways. Unless and until there is issues where certain differences comes up, there is nothing to be misunderstood for forming the students organization or association.
There has been some rumors, there has been some circulation in WhatsApp regarding affiliation, de-affiliation to the NSF from by the CNSA. I would also like to clarify that there is no such stand taken by the CNSA. Rather, the CNSA was formed between the three brothers, that is, the Sumis, Aos, and Lotas, to raise up issues which were not touched by the common general Nagas, such as the border issues and regarding the foothill roads. And since particularly the Mokokchung district, the Oka district, and the Sumi district lies in the boundaries of the Assam state, there were certain issues that has to be put together in a common front so that it could strengthen the fraternity as well as it could strengthen the issue. So that's why the Central Naga Student Association was formed, and the main reason was for cultural exchange program. So that also, I would also like to clear up that point.
No, we have limited the numbers. We are inviting 100 delegates from each unit. Besides that, all the organization, including the technocrats, bureaucrats, lawmakers, HOHOs, Mothers Association, the GB's Federation, and youth organization, taking everyone on board. This is the inclusive conference of the three tribes. So long as there is no issue, we will try to strengthen the Naga Student Federation. That is the stand as of now. No. See, so long as the understanding remains, then there is no issue of withdrawing affiliation from the Naga Student Federation. We will participate as it was and will continue to uphold that and strengthen the Naga Student Federation, because that carries the common agenda and the common platform.